ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ Sangat ji, thank you so much for tuning in. The reason for this update is because so many of you have been contacting us, have been phoning to find out how I'm doing. I want to start off by saying thank you for all the support of the Global Sangat. I know you guys don't want me to say it, but I really do appreciate everything that's happening, and the Sangat has shown so much pyar. You know, for me it's been overwhelming, and it's very hard for me to actually cope with how much you guys have given me. I've had messages and contacts from all over the world, advice from everywhere, and I really am thankful to the Sangat for everything you guys are doing. Also, I just want to say that since I've been diagnosed, so many of the local Sangat here have come together to help me and the family, and again, just want to reassure everybody that Mother Ki Kirpa, we're being taken care of really well. Sangat's taking care of us really nicely, and everybody here is helping out, so there's no need for anyone out there to worry, as we've had messages from people worrying. We're being really well looked after, and I really can't thank Guru Sahib enough for everything that they're doing for us at the moment. Also, I want to thank all the Sangat for the Amritsar project. I was in hospital, it's quite a bad period of time, and when I heard about the fundraiser and what had happened, and it was mind blowing. I'm so thankful that you guys kind of backed this dream and this vision, and we could build this place. So I want to reassure you that we're working hard to find the right place and to build that place in Amritsar, but I'm just thankful that the Sangat is supporting us to make it, and it's just something that is like in the hospital when things were bad, that was such something to look forward to, that we're going to make this place. So I'm really thankful to Sangat for that, and obviously very thankful to Cam and the Sikh channel for what they done that day as well. That was impressive, Cam, so well done. Sorry I wasn't there to take your call. Okay, so health update. Well, everybody's been asking how come it was so surprising that I just dropped it on everyone that it was stage 4 cancer. So basically, I obviously got something in this last year sometime, and it developed slowly, and then by about January, February, I started to feel a bit weak, and then when we had gone to the summer, we were in Canada. That was when I started to feel a bit more rough, my stomach. Basically, it started off as a stomach problem, but because I travel so much and I often eat gandamand outside, everybody thought, oh, he's got an upset stomach, antacid. So initially, this whole thing, when it should have been diagnosed as what it is, it all got misdiagnosed as stomach bugs. So I've been on antibiotics and avoiding spicy food and all this other stuff for a long time, and then it still wasn't being solved. And then we realized that we need to do more tests, and when we started to do more tests in November last year, that's when they found out obviously that it's something more serious. Now, in Western medicine, the only sort of solution is chemotherapy, and that's what they offered us. So we did the chemotherapy. Unfortunately, it didn't suit me, and so for the last 2 months roughly, I had a big decline in my health. The chemotherapy was very hard, and now I'm just trying to build back up from the chemotherapy, really. So what I found for myself in this time is that, where my health was before, it's obviously much lower now than it was, but the Sangat and the pyar shown by the Sangat, and just the amount of Laha from Bani is going up. So it's Maharaji Kirpa really. And I know that obviously no one wants to hear how bad it was, but when I was in the hospital, I can just tell you that one thing I realised is that Path and Ardas is the power. You know, things were really bad, and only thing that kept me going is Sangat and the Pyar of the Ardas. So I'm really thankful to the Sangat for that. One of the things that I learned when I was in the hospital, because it's so hard to do your own part, is the importance of part. When you can't concentrate and you're not able to even read your part, then you miss it so much. And one of the things that Sikhya I wanted to finish off with in the share in this video is about Gurbani. One of the things that, because a lot of the things you come to the hospital and help me by reading part to me. And one of the things I realized, even people that had been going to Santhya class for a long time, it wasn't good. Santhya was not good. And I realized a trend amongst the youth nowadays. I was going to call it out to the youth because it's not a right trend. Is people are listening to their part, they're not reading it. So day in, day out, they get Santhya done, they learn their Gurmukhi, then they put their audio headphones in and they listen to Jarnail Singh reading his part. Right? And that's their part done. Then when it comes to the point where they've got to pick up a gudka and read part for somebody else, they can't do it because they've never read part. So Benti Terry, please, Bhai Jarnail Singh Ji is only there to help you at the beginning. Please move on from him, read your own part, start to memorize and get your Bani Kant. And this is the summary of this video. I'm going to finish off with this one thing is, every Bani has a friend. Right? You might not know this, you might not have heard this, but every Bani actually that we read from him comes with a friend, and the Banis like their friends a lot. So what we try and do in Gursikhi, as soon as you've learnt the Bani, you then invite its friend to come along and sit with you in your Nityanim. So what are the friends? So Japji Sahib has a friend. Japji Sahib's friend is Shabad Azari. So when you read Japji Sahib, try and make friends with Shabad Azari Pash in Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Put that with Japji Sahib, yes, so you make friends. Now when you got Jap Sahib likes Shabad Azari Pash Shahi Dasmi. Okay, so when you read Jap Sahib, what you can start to do is read those 10 Shabads afterwards, and that they'll be very happy together. So we've got the Panj Baniya, but every one of those Baniya has a friend. So my beinti to the Sangat is, let's start reading more Bani in the morning. Don't be satisfied with Panj Baniya. You need to be adding more Bani to your Nityanem. And what you can do is you can start to add one extra Bani per Bani. So with Japji Sahib, add Shabad Azari. With Jap Sahib, add Shabad Azari Pashahi Dasmi. With Svaiye, you can add Deen in Ki Svaiye. Chaupai Sahib, there's Chaupai Sahib by Guru Gobind Singh Ji as well, another one. You can read that one. For Anand Sahib, you got options. You could try Slok Balanova, you got Basant Ki War, you got Lava. All these little parts, Jayasri Ki War, add them to your Nityanem. Even I would do a beinti to the Naujawan. You should try and add maybe a little bit of Sukhmani Sahib and a bit of Asa Diwar to your Nityanem. Even if it is 4 Paudiya. Why is that? Gurbani is our Guru. If we don't have Gurbani, we haven't got our Guru. If you want to be credible, you want to know your Guru, you got to understand Gurbani. So please, increase your Nityanem, learn Gurmukhi, read it yourself, and make Gurbani your own. The elder generation, okay, they are blessed already with the benefit of Punjabi from a young age. Yeah? We're going to have to work hard to learn Gurmukhi. And I've seen people who are not even Punjabi being able to read and understand Gurmukhi. So there's no real excuse for the majority of us. So every Bani has a friend. Bring the friends along, they feel lonely without them. And add more. Add Asadiwar, add Sukhmani Sahib. And just read as much Bani as you can. So that was the health update and everything else. Might do some more of these next week, but for now, satsang, I just want to say thank you for your time. Sorry I can't stay for any longer, but hopefully Maharaj Kirpa Kare start to do a bit more as I get better. So Puna Jugadi Khemaji, thank you for everything. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru.